You don't need that many shoes.
Yes, I do.
We're going camping.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome back. It's day 3 of our last leg of this conversion. What I need to do today is get the face frame made up for the kitchen. Need to finish the drawers at the back, do some painting, cut down some slats. Actually, there's just an endless list, but the first thing is the face frame. I planed all these up yesterday myself. I always get a bit of snipe at the beginning. I can potentially set up that planer a bit better, but for now I just trim off the first few inches of each end, and then we're good to go. Right, I'm rattling through this face frame, just cutting the last section now. It was pretty much the same old, so I didn't really film much of that. The table legs just arrived. That's the metal pedestal type. They've got 2 of those. Another delivery just arrived, which is all the upholstery, which means Joe can make a start on the mattress soon, which means we need to get the mattress down, we need to measure it up, we need to cut through all that foam. But let's finish one thing at a time. Just getting a little bit fiddly around the fridge, but we'll get in there. Now the fun bit, let's go and see if it fits. It looks good anyway. You know what, I feel like we're actually doing this. It's coming together. Before I did this van, I'd never built a face frame before. Actually, I'd never built a custom unit or kitchen. And one wall cabinet I think I've built before. So, just goes to show you that if you have a crack at it, you can do it. Let's take a break from that. Now onto the mattress. If this goes well, it might be a standalone video. If it doesn't, it'll be a comedy section in the vlog. Right, it's another late one. I'm prepping up the face frame for the kitchen, which is now all in one piece. I'm trying to be strong with myself because it feels like I should be, now I've done it so nicely in wood, it feels like I should be staining it, but I'm going to stay strong and stick with the plan and paint it white to tie in with everything else, and then make a real feature of what wood we use. Otherwise it's just going to get a little bit too wishy-washy because there's different, you know, the oak, although I've done the upper cabinet stained, I'd rather just use oak rather than introduce a different species and not get the grain quite the same. And yeah, anyway. I've used just about everything with Osmo, brushes, rollers, pads, and I personally, these foam rollers seem to work best for me. They, the best thing with Osmo is to get it on really thin, otherwise it just gums up a bit. And like when we did all the floors and stuff in the house, we used foam pads. But the real thing you want to look for is decent lighting. I'm looking directly into the light and it's so much better than even daylight. You really need like a directional light. Right, we'll just bung a little bit more in all the openings. I've hung the face frame up on bungees so I don't go anywhere near it, but I'm going to leave that till the morning. All I need to do now is just our windowsill and we're done. It's bedtime. That's it, another day done. What we're doing now is just sorting out a temporary fix on the plumbing. The reason for it being temporary is because I want to take off the worktop and sort a few things out in here and run everything in copper, all the gas. But the switch is all fixed in now for the tap, so what we need to do is get our waste fittings put on before we can fit the sink. Okay, time to see if we got some running water before we go away. You ready? You're going to test it, aren't you? So, not yet, not yet. I haven't turned it on yet. So we've got our submersible pump in the one with the yellow lid already on, and then at the moment just a waste hose going into the back. This is just a temporary sort of hookup to make sure it all works. This tap here has a micro switch in it, and we're going down through the plug, and see there the waste goes off and goes down. And then right at the back there you can see I've just got a bit of an offcut of hose. Because it is a mixer tap, there is a risk, because we haven't got hot water supply, that, you know, of course if you put it up to the mixed, up towards the hot, then it may send water back down the unused hose at the back. So what I've done is just tied that off simply because I couldn't get a stop end in time, but we'll sort that out properly in the future. So the control unit is up here and I'm yet to plug it in. To mount it to the wall. So we turn it on. Of course we need to charge up still. So the water pump is on its own. Everything else comes live when you turn this on. So all the other accessories and sockets and things will. But the actual water pump has its own button. So if we turn that on, that will make the micro switch live. Okay, Faith, are you going to turn it on for me? Wipe your crispy hands on me. Don't want crispy hands everywhere, okay? Alright, you have to be careful because I haven't got the wood on. I haven't got the mattress on. So when I say, you need to flick the water. Well, you need to flick that tap bit. Lift it up. Do you want to try it? See how good it is? That's it. Just wait for it. No, not all the way. Just let's one thing at a time. Oh wow! That's quite some pressure. You don't need to wash your hands yet. Right, let's just assess what's going on here.
It's just got a little bit in it.
I know, but I wanted to test for leaks. We'll test the plug bit in a minute. So let's have a look. That's pretty good. I mean, that's splashing out.
I also have my hands.
Okay, so first of all, let's check nothing's leaking back out the hole.
My hands.
You can wash your hands later. Let's just see how we're getting on first. You got crisps around your face. Okay, Faith? Faith, are you listening? When I say, can you turn the tap on a little bit? Go on then, turn it on now. Okay, a little bit more. More. Okay, and stop. Turn it off. Good girl. No leaks. High five. You go to the far end. Can you tell me when you hear water coming out? Okay, ready? Any water coming out?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Alright, let me do a little bit more. Check for leaks down my end. Any more come in?
Yeah.
Is it pouring out?
Yeah.
Let's have a little test then. So this is our temporary system for now. So we flick on the water. I mean, there's no pulsing there. I don't know why people moan about these cheap submersible pumps. That's pretty good.
I washed my hands.
Water's going down, under. There's a waste pipe clip to the side there. And then it's filling up into there. So we'll let it run dry, or run out. I can't believe we have running water. It's almost habitable in here now. You want to be the first person to wash your hands, do you?
Yeah.
Come on then, flick them on. Don't splash down the side because it's not all siliconed in yet. That's it. And then just shake them off in there. So we haven't got a towel. Double high fives. Because I'm going to take all this out again, that's another thing I haven't done, is I'm not going to silicone anything in. So we're going to have to just be careful this week. In the future, we'll sit this down onto a little bead of silicone. The edges of the worktop will all be sealed, and then we'll be tiling as well. But like I said, for this week, it's just slotted in. All of the oak is sealed all the way around the opening on the inside, so I'm not too worried, but we will just keep on top of that this week. Look, there's a lot of tidying up to do and wiring to clip up and stuff, but everything is now working for us to go away. So there's seats to come back in and things to tidy up, but I've got to go off for a photo shoot now for about 2 or 3 hours, and when I come back, hopefully I can finish off the gas and all the other bits, and then we'll be good to go. It's been a long week. Right, now the pressure's really on. We've got 2 hours before we leave. Managed to get a lot of stuff done last night. There's still a bit of a deep clean to do. So here's the first look at the table. And the tabletop's looking good. We're just trying to work out, because of course this is a telescopic table leg, which can be extended, and at its highest it's just about usable on this side. And it's okay, it's perfect with the kids' seats, and without kids' seats you'd probably want it a tiny bit lower. But the main issue is whether we want it butted up against the wall like it is now, or whether we want it further across this way. If it was across this way, then the table could be swiveled to get in and out a bit easier. And it got to 10:30 and we just couldn't decide, so we've screwed the base onto a timber base for now, loose, so we'll just get it out as and when we want it. And then after a week or so, hopefully we'll have a better idea. There is going to be a piece like this, maybe even this piece, which will be in storage with a spare base plate, and that'll be able to be used at the back of the van, so we can move the table to the back between the sofas there. But let's get in there.
It's too big. I can only do that.
That's alright, it shouldn't fall out of there.
No.
So what we do need to do is go and get a bit more cable for here.
Put it in there.
That'll do. Right, fire extinguisher needs to be screwed on the wall. And we need to put your sleeping bags in their storage. Don't know where we're going to find space for those. Oh, they're going up here, aren't they? That's where all the bedding lives.
That's my sleeping bag, that one is.
Oh. And then Mummy and Daddy's duvet can fit up there. Do you really need that many shoes?
Yes.
No, don't hang a handbag on the light switch. Eden, you don't need that many shoes.
Yes, I do.
We're going camping.
Yes. And that's what we need.
Well, tell me what you need them all for.
Because we need to go walking.
Yeah, no, but which ones do you need for what?
That we need for when it's warm. That when we're recited. That when we won't swear them. That when we won't swear them. That in the morning. That in the morning. That in the morning.
Okay.
Says am I. Says two am I.
Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, there's still probably a few too many. Back in the fridge. It's all packed.
I got...
That might be a bit too tall, that. Salad dressing, that can probably stay out, Faith. That can probably stay out. We need to put the milk in though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no. What do we want in the fridge, milk or beer? I'm thinking beer.
Milk.
But, hang on. Oh, perfect, there's always a solution. That can go down in here.
Oh.
Slot it in that little hole there.
Okay.
You're testing out your new earphones. Well, believe it or not, folks, I think we are actually getting somewhere. It's only taken us about a year to get this van on the road, but we did have our time away. And it won't be long before I get back stuck in finishing off all those bits we never finished. So if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, do so, and check out the rest of the playlist on the van conversion. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you can, do it yourself, and we'll see you next time.